Good morning, happy Monday. It is a very happy Monday here at Hunky Dory because we have an amazing show lined up for you and we are kicking off our reward points party. So we hope you are ready to party with us because we certainly are. We are in the mood to give away points like you would not believe when you shop with us at Hunky Dory Crafts. We'll be telling you all about that. Do not worry. Good morning, everyone joining us. My name is Rebecca and I am going to be hosting this show for you. In the producer station, we have the lovely Jess. Good morning. And in the demonstration station, we have the wonderful Amy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How excited are you for today? Very excited.
To the point where I've even took things home over the weekend and spent time doing it. I think
you took it away with you, Amy. Not just took it home.
I did.
You brought it on like your little sort of holiday trip away.
Why not?
Why not? That is pure dedication.
Crafting on the go.
Crafting on the go. Though to be fair, guys, it was a choice between crafting and the F1, so I think crafting wins every time. Every time.
That was the discussion we decided on, wasn't it? Yeah.
Every time. There was zero hesitation here at Hunky Dory Crafts on that one. Good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's launch, absolutely amazing. Yes. Do you love it?
One of my things is paper pads.
Yes.
Please don't ask me how many I've got because I wouldn't like to guess. But they just go with everything.
They go with everything.
And the collection is so varied.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're a trusty little partner in crime, our paper
Definitely.
pads. So we've got 3 new festive editions and they are stunning. But let's have a look at this week's Winut Weekly. Ooh, we've got some dies for you. There's plenty of metal here for your prize. Look at those 3 stunning 6x4 background panel dies packed full of fun sentiments. So you could chop these in, you could chop into these, for individual sentiments. You can obviously have them as beautiful background panels like this. You can ink them, put snazzy backgrounds behind like your Miri or your glitter card. We've got this congratulations one and we've got the many thanks one. Again, they just look so good, don't they? We've got 3 lucky winners and we would like to know, according to myth, it is illegal to eat what on Christmas Day in the UK? You need to like, share and comment. A, mince pies, B, sprouts or C, chocolate. It's obviously not sprouts because they always feature on Christmas dinners, don't they?
I mean, that is the only time they feature.
I know.
On a dinner for
sprouts.
me. But I do feel like you have to have them at Christmas.
Yeah.
But the other 2, I think I break the law every Christmas Day. Then.
I know, I must do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love it. It's a shame. It's because they creep in so early, the Christmas chocolates. I swear I've already seen Roses and Quality Street in the shops already.
But then you buy them now and they're gone.
They're gone. You can't buy them now.
I have to wait till the last minute. And also, mince pies in the shops yet?
No, I don't think so. I've definitely seen the tubs though, but I've not seen mince pies. But the minute mince pies come out as well, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little mince pie.
And they get so many different ones now, don't you?
I know.
Yeah.
I do love just a classic with a nice... You've got to have a brew as well, it's the rules.
No.
Oh, you're not a brew drinker? No. Yes. Well, it is in our house. Are we ready to look at this week's beautiful launch? This week's. This isn't... We've got loads of launches this week. One of many launches. It's our wonderful duo design paper pads. Sorry. Jess actually had to shut us up then, because every single card we're like, oh, I love that, and I love the way they've done that.
I think because we were saying we haven't worked on these,
yes.
have we? So some of these cards, it's the first time we're seeing them. So
I know.
we're just getting excited.
It's great. Honestly, I'm buzzing to present these because, like I say, I haven't really seen them myself, and me and Amy did not get to work on these. They were extremely tight back from the printers, and not only that, there was a few other things that were just a little bit more urgent, weren't they?
Yeah.
So they did go out to our wonderful external design team, who I think you'll agree did an amazing job. So are we ready to have a look? We're just going to dive straight on in, aren't we, Jess? We're going to show the multi-buy first. This is what you want in your basket, because not only are they amazing, and you're going to have all three, which is basically 2 in 1 for each pad because they are double-sided. You are going to also receive a cheeky bonus 300 points, which is equivalent to £3. So you could put that towards something else, little essentials. You could rack them up and save them throughout the year, and they have a year expiry, don't they? So you could be absolutely saving those up, putting them towards one of your big launches, and it's double points on all of your baskets on all of our new launches. So you are going to be getting double points. So not only are you going to be getting the bonus ones, you're going to get double as well. So there's no better time to shop. We're going to show you this one first because we just love it. And it's the Christmas Cuties and colourful stripes. This one is just phenomenal. 48 8x8 double-sided sheets in here. And Christmas Cuties, the clue's in the name. We'll flick through on one side and then the other. Oh my goodness, isn't that just a beautiful pink sugar plum fairy, nutcracker, rocking horses? It's just delightful, isn't it? That is perfect. I think I'm going to do all of Georgia's makes in this.
Oh, how nice would that be?
Isn't it just gorgeous? If you've got a little daughter or a sister or a granddaughter, she's going to love this.
Definitely.
And pink for Christmas, we absolutely love it. Again, baby boy, baby girl's first Christmas with this pad for sure. All those kids' cards, your school cards.
I mean, something for everyone in this one. And the fact that you've got those coordinating stripes as well, isn't it?
You can be using those together. For sure. We've got the kitties on there. So cute with the little paw prints on there. And that's in that beautiful yellow as well, with the sort of, they're almost kind of like candy cane stripes. They go so well. Then we've got our teddy bears. Again, another great one for like baby's first Christmas or those children's cards. Absolutely. But obviously, everyone, the young at heart included. We've got our little penguin pals, so you could be fussy cutting some of these characters out. We've got the little mouse king there with all of those wonderful Santa's Workshop toys in there. Just absolutely so nostalgic, isn't it, this one?
It's just gorgeous. I love the colours of that one as well, and the fact that we've got the cats and the dogs in here. So if anyone does do sort of Christmas cards from the pet, things like that, you could do that as well.
Absolutely. All the cat mums and cat dads and vice versa for your doggies, for sure. Again, like things, I love ones like this for like the vets, the groomers, you know, all those people. Daycare, doggy daycare.
Yeah.
You know, it's so nice to like acknowledge them with a card, isn't it, for all their hard work. We've got the wonderful sort of gingerbread and the bakery treats, the beautiful sort of almost kind of baby sham-esque reindeers in there.
I do want this in wrapping paper.
So do I. It has got that wrapping paper feel to it.
This is the type of wrapping paper that I would definitely buy.
Absolutely. We've got the cheeky little Santa, the Father Christmas there, and the elves. I love them in that really nice, fresh kind of zingy green that you've got going on. And then we've got the little squirrel with the woodland acorns and the pine cones on there. Who could not love this? And then we'll have a quick flick through. So as Amy said, your stripes are like perfectly coordinated to go with the characters. Obviously, you can absolutely just use them on their own. They're one of those, they're like, plain's not the right word, but they don't take away from like toppers or little book pages.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, what you could do with this one, the sort of the imagery papers I'd put in the background, and then just cut a smaller panel of the stripe one. Just put your sentiment on, just so it stands out.
Absolutely.
Put that in the middle, and you've got your cards made, haven't you? You don't even need extra toppers
No.
or little book pages if
No,
you don't want to as well.
But then if you've got those hanging around and you want those nice, light, easy backgrounds, some of
Yes.
these are going to be phenomenal with them. We've got the browns, we've got the cream, we've got basically a shade in every kind of festive colour you can think of. We've got the ice blue, we've got the Christmas red there, we've got that wonderful kind of fresh mistletoe kind of green, and obviously we've got the sort of gingerbread colours in there for you. So we love that. We're going to show you some cards and then we're going to go straight to a demo. Oh, this is so cute from Sam, the little pop-up box. How sweet are those little guys?
So
love
good, aren't
them. We've got some shakers in here with our wonderful acetate, our little penguins. We've got ones made into baubles here with, that's the gorgeous, gorgeous one that we've got coming up. We've got the little gingerbread one. You might recognise some of these on the VT. Cutting them into squares as well is such a good idea to have all of these characters. So good.
I love that one, and the fact that they've got the characters right in the centre of the squares, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got enough space around them to be able to do that.
Absolutely, and you could
love that
die cut
one.
these in any shape as well. You could have this in circles or in stars or whatever you want, whatever
good,
shape.
yeah.
Yeah, it would look so good, wouldn't it? We've got ones like in the sort of peeping circles here, and then again we've got this one with that kind of torn edge layered look. We've got some of our acetate in there as well with those teddies and toys on there. But we are going to go straight to a demo before we show you any more. Amy, are you ready?
Of course we are.
Awesome.
So we are going to use the Christmas Cuties to start off with because it is absolutely gorgeous.
We love it.
So we're going to make an advent calendar.
I figured we were doing this.
So I thought, right, I've got about 10 minutes. Let's make an advent calendar. So I have done quite a bit of it, but I'll show you the basics. And then a lot of the time, you just need to keep repeating it. So we're going to make the boxes to start with. So I'm using craft card for this. So we have got 8.5 by 5.5. And then I can bring this one in so that we can see it as well. Let's make sure we score in. Because I think sometimes with craft card, there is a sort of a right and a wrong... Not right and a
side.
wrong. Yeah,
There's a richer side,
yes,
isn't there, of it?
So
you'll know when you get it home.
Along the 8.5, we're going to score at 3, and then 4, and then we're going to score at 7, and then at 8. So on this one, we're going to score at 3, 4, 7, and 8, and then if we turn it that way, we're going to score it. So along the 5.5, we're going to score it at 1 and 4 and at 5.
Awesome.
So that is sort of your basic shape that you'll need to just keep repeating. So we'll move that scoreboard out of the way. And then all we need to do is to cut into it. So what I tend to do with these ones is cut along the score line just to the inside of it, and then on these smaller tabs,
Little wedge.
just take a little wedge, just so that it sort of sits nicely when you go to fold it. So we'll go along this one again, just a small wedge out of there, and you could do this out of any cardstock. You could use your adorable scoreboard, you could use your white cardstock, your mirror. So we're just going to cut that tab there and then along here. And then this one, we are going to remove it all. And then what I'll do, I'll lie this flat when it's all done. And then if anyone wants to take a screenshot of it, they can do as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll take that part off there. And again, these could be whatever size you want them to be. I just thought this would be some 3 by 3 square boxes, and then just 1 inch deep.
Yeah, because can you get 2 out of an A4 or just 1?
You should be able to get 2
I thought
out.
you could, yeah. I was going to say, I was like, I think given those measurements you should.
But again, if that's what you want to be able to do, then just sort of mathematically just try and work it out.
Yeah.
How you can do that.
Yeah, you can just scale it down.
Yeah.
Or scale it up if you want. Maybe you're doing like 12 days of Christmas and you could do like larger ones rather than 24.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally Yeah, that's the great thing about crafting, isn't it? You can have it work to your way.
And then what I would always do, just cut it in some scrap cardstock to start with. Make sure you've got all the measurements right.
Yeah.
And then, so you can see that is the shape that you need. Let's just do it so you can see
all the
score lines. So that is the shape. I'll just leave it down there so people can see sort of what they need to cut out. And then all I've done, I've just taken a circle punch and just punched, folded that part over and just cut a small bit in there. If you've got your mini circle dies, just take the smallest one maybe and put that, just because it just makes it a bit easier to open. That's all.
Yeah.
And then I've just put some patterned cardstock, so taking some of the stripes and put them on there. And the nice thing about this advent calendar is that is the only part of the box that you'll need to decorate.
Nice.
That part there, because you can imagine if you're having to do 24 of these and cover every panel, that's going to take up a lot of your paper pad.
Yeah.
So the way we're going to put this together, it isn't actually going to take up a lot of your papers, which is what we like. So just burnish all of these just to make sure you've got them all nice and creased there. And then if we open it out, we're just going to use our construction glue for this one.
Amazing.
And then just bring it into here. And the nice thing is with the paper pads is you've got that coordinating other side to it, haven't you? So you know that those colours are just going to match perfectly. Because if I had the imagery pictures and then was trying to find another sort
paper
of
to go with it
in my stash that isn't too busy, but just
this is what I think about them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's so great, isn't it? Just mixing and matching those beautiful, colourful stripes. And those colourful stripes as well, we were saying about quite a lot of the sort of, again, B-side is not the right word, but the B-side of it, we were saying they are going to slide so well into your everyday stash.
Definitely.
You know, when you're done with Christmas, or if you're sort of maybe you're doing a batch of Christmas cards and you think, oh, I just better do that birthday card whilst I've got all my stuff out.
You could still use these. Definitely, yeah. I mean, stripes, just for anything, they could be a background to put die-cut stars on, couldn't they?
Absolutely.
For a celebration or a congratulation. So just making sure this construction glue, just give it that bit of time. And then we're just going to add our glue onto these panels here. And then just one of the sides here. And then we can just fold these in. And then if we just hold it, and then what you can do, if you just turn it over, what I like to do is just get my ruler and just sort of press down.
Kind of put some weight
on the inside, just so that you've given it that chance to grip.
I swear that ruler goes everywhere with you, Amy. Do you literally carry that in your pocket?
I could do. It's in my handbag at all times, Bex. Come on. I could do with a
I've never seen you without it.
I could do with a Mary Poppins bag. So you can see there you've got the box, and I think there's just a nice enough room to maybe put a few chocolates in there or a little gift. So
absolutely,
that is what you're going to get, and then you're going to be able to just open it by just pulling that down.
Love that.
Into there. So the next part we need to do, I mean, you do need to make 24 of those.
Yeah, but you could make one in an evening, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, what you could do is,
or even two.
What I did when I made them over the weekend is cut all my cardstock to size.
Yeah, and then just do all the
scoring. Then did all the scoring, then went back and cut them all. So, and once you've got a template, once you've done the first one, and you can see where you need to cut, it does.
It's worth it. I don't think we make any pretenses about special projects being that bit more time consuming, that bit more fiddly.
I like that. But, to give this to somebody, they're going to know that you've taken time to do it. So what we need to do with these boxes then is stack them in sort of sets of 3. So I've just made 3 the same. With this one, I am going to bring in my glue gun just because.
You're going to stick them together?
Yeah,
amazing.
With the glue gun, just so we know. So what we need to do first is put our glue, and it's using up some of these glue sticks.
Yeah, we've got so many.
So if we make sure they're all up the right way round, so you can see how we're just going to pile these up onto here.
Amazing.
So just make sure it grabs onto this one. Sorry, look. the wire's not very long on the
glue
extension, so I'm just...
That's okay.
And then if we put this one onto here.
So cute.
I mean, you could do these.
I was just thinking that'd be such a cute little like trio of gifts or something.
Yeah, so make them any size, or you could do even sort of storage on your desk, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
You could do these. So just holding those down, so you can see you've got those 3 together, and then we are going to come in with all of our other ones. So let me just bring them in.
We're very international today, guys. We've got Rosie joining us from Canada at 3:20 a.m.
Wow.
I know.
Good morning.
We've got Anne Richards, who is in the south of Iceland.
Oh, wow.
I know. Let us know if you're joining us from abroad, if we've got any more people. This looks amazing.
So let me sort of show you what I've done so far. So then all you need to do is the side there is going to have those sort of boxes opening. So they're going to be on the right-hand side of each one. Okay, so you can see there how that's why I did them equal measurements,
so
3 by 3, so they're all going to fit in place. So just making sure all the sort of openings are on the right-hand side. And then all I've done on here, this is a 3" by 3" square.
Amazing.
So just cut another piece of craft card and then 2 notches under 3 with your imagery papers.
Yeah.
And I've just used the same. So you can see that is the backing of that one.
Yeah.
That is the backing of that one. Just so it just coordinates.
Looks perfect.
Really well with those. And then what we need to do is put them all together. So this time what we're going to do, because the openings are on that side, on the first layer, on the second layer, I'm going to put them so they're on the opposite side. So
amazing.
Let's just
and it's going to work perfectly, like you say, with doing it 3 by 3, because then you've got 3, 6, 9, 12, and then obviously the 12 again on the top.
Yeah.
So that's your 24 for Advent, isn't it?
Yeah. So again, it just works perfectly, doesn't it? Your measurements. So you can see there how you've got those openings on the other side.
Amazing.
Which is really nice. And then let's come in with just making sure we're getting them all in the right way.
Everybody is loving this demo, Amy, honestly. We've got more people from abroad. We've got Carolyn from Western Australia at 5:22 p.m.
Wow.
Jenny from Sydney, 7:25 p.m. I bet we've got loads on YouTube as well, don't we, Jess? Absolutely tons of...
It's lovely though, isn't it? Don't you think that there's...
Isn't it mad?
I love it, I do,
was
that
like,
there's so many people...
Jenny and Caroline, they'll be like sitting down for the tea.
I know.
That's crazy. This is looking so good, Amy.
So we're just going to hold those down there, and then if we come in with the next one, I'm just making sure that, yeah, they're all different.
Oh my gosh, we've got Denise from Trinidad, Fiona from New Zealand, Barbara from New Zealand, Robin from Canberra, Australia. Well, this is making me want to hop on a plane.
I know. So that one's going to go there. And then the last one we are going to put on here. I think we might just have enough glue.
Just enough.
There we go.
Oh, honestly, that looks amazing.
So.
It looks so good.
So if we just hold that down there. So you can see then you've got sort of, it all coordinates on those there. And then we just need to cover these panels again like we've done on the bottom one. So I've just taken those 4 again. So we can see that this one, we need the gingerbread man to go on here.
I love that you've got them all in as well.
They're just, I just love all of these papers. Trying to pick 4, I mean, you could actually do 8 different papers, couldn't you, on here?
100%, yeah.
So I've used the same 4 on the bottom as I have on the top, but what you can do is definitely go all out and just use as many as you can.
Why not? Absolutely. Or you could do it all in one theme, like you could do it all in blue or all in red or all in pink. This is such a cute craft. I'm definitely going to be recreating this at home.
So let's...
Dawn Heat says, loving this boxes. Nadia says, love this project, Amy. Absolutely gorgeous. Kim's watching us from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Never been.
No, normally I've been to Dublin.
Have you? I've never been to Ireland or Northern Ireland.
I'd really like to go, yeah.
So Carol Rooney says, how wonderful that we have people from all the beautiful countries. Absolutely.
I know.
We love it. And everywhere in the UK as well.
Do you know what? It just goes to show, doesn't it? I think, there's lots of negativity, isn't there, about the internet and social media and things like that. But I think it just goes to show that it can be a really positive thing as well.
Yeah, and I think it goes to show like how inclusive and diverse crafting is as well.
Yes, definitely.
Which is just crazy.
So, and then the last one.
Janberry says, this is a brilliant way of doing an advent calendar, Amy. We have had some, honestly, and Lynn's as well was amazing.
That was amazing. The instructions for that are on the hub now, aren't they?
Yes, they are. We put the link in for that.
So anyone who hasn't seen that, make sure you go and check out
Jess is on it.
Hub.
Little reminder.
She's already on it. There we go. So that one's. So you can see now we've got all of our boxes all sorted.
So cute, isn't it? Pop it on the big camera, Jess. Look at that. Give it a spin. I know you're not. I don't know if you're doing any more with it.
We're doing a little.
We're doing a bit more.
But there you go.
Look at that, people.
So next up, we want to do a base and a top for it. So I've just got some of our grey board that we bought out when we bought out the binding discs.
Yeah.
And I've just cut this to 7 by 7 because my base is 6 by 6. I thought just having that 1 inch just extra round it is going to be really useful.
I think as well it allows you to like spin it round and hold it or lift it up and give it to someone.
Yeah, and I think grey board. I mean, what you could do is if you've got any old packaging, you could use that or just sort of double up a few sheets of your cardstock.
Yeah.
But if you haven't got grey board in your stash, for things like this, it is
essential.
Definitely really useful to have. So to start off with, I'm just going to take my red liner tape and just put that around the edges of this. And we don't need to cut the cardstock down because it's the paper pads are 8 by 8. It's going to be the perfect size to put onto here. So just taking off that red tape, and we are going to use the construction glue again because obviously that gives it a bit of extra strength as well when it dries.
Viv Williams says this is one hell of a first demo. How are you going to carry on? How are we going to top this? We're starting strong, Viv. We're starting strong.
But that was because of the running order of the paper. So
it absolutely was.
I would have saved this one till last possibly, but we'll just go with it. So just going to add our construction glue onto here.
Oh yeah, and we've got loads of people near us as well. Nadia says she's 30 minutes away. We love our local fans just as much.
Oh, definitely.
Near and far. This is so cute.
So that can go. It's just quite sad when you have to cover up that image, isn't it, of that gorgeous Santa. So the construction glue is on there, so that's going to hold. And then all I'm going to do is just take those corners and just cut them up close to there. There we go. And then all we need to do is just sort of bend this over. You've got that double-sided tape there.
Yeah, it's red liner as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to give it
super strength.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with these sorts of projects, isn't it? If you use the right adhesive and the right products, they're going to last, aren't they?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Able to,
oh, you can bring this out every year.
Definitely.
Love this comment. Michelle Nauman says you can use the covers of your paper pads. They're quite strong.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, just put some of those together.
That is amazing. Heather Post says I love the duo design paper pads. I have them all. That's amazing. So I will be ordering these. That is good to hear. I was going to say you can't have them all and not get these 3.
No. And I do love that each time we bring out sort of the set of 3, they're all so different within that set, aren't they?
Yeah, I love that too.
I mean, it's one of the products that we've got on our bookshelf, isn't it, behind our behind
it's
our
very
desk.
full.
Yeah. So with this one then, I've just cut it 1 notch under 7 square just to cover up there as well. which we're hardly going to see it, but I think if you're making a project like this,
yeah,
I just like it to be perfect. So
yeah, absolutely.
And like I say, because we haven't used a lot of papers to actually make it, I don't think it takes up half as many papers as you think it's going to.
No, and to be honest, this one's so good that I would be buying an extra.
Yeah, you need one to look at and keep.
Absolutely.
And one to, yeah. So there you've got your sort of base and lid, and then I've just done the same with the other one. So then all we need to do then is put it onto our base. So we turn it over and just add. I might have to take it over here.
What an absolutely amazing
We're just adding glue onto all of the bottom. I'm just doing it over here because the wire doesn't stretch very far. So we can see what we are doing. So just put glue all onto the bottom. Just making sure there's enough on there. And then all we need to do is just sort of find the centre part, isn't it? So there we go. So we can hold that down, and you can see it's quite sturdy once you
once you get that down.
And then because you're putting the top onto it as well, that is going to secure it's going to be like all of those as well. It's
going to be like a big tower.
So what we'll do this time, we'll put our glue onto that top part here. Just
so cute.
Making sure that we've got enough glue on there, and then just trying to work out if that's about the top. Let's just move that bit over just slightly, and then we can just press that down onto there.
That looks so good. That looks so good. Beautiful.
So then you can see that you've got that sort of to start with. So those are all of your drawers. So I haven't got the numbers to put on them, but I will do it, and then I will share a photo of it.
Amazing.
But it's just going to show. I mean, I was going to do another box. How are we doing for time, Jess?
It's past.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. Honestly, don't worry.
I'm doing it. So what I wanted to do, I love an advent calendar that has a 25.
Oh yeah, nice Christmas
so what we're going to do,
one.
I've just done another box. Obviously, let me hold it open. You'll be able to see it. Ooh. So this one, this time, is 5 by 5. So the others were 3 by 3. So this is a 5 by 5.
Yeah.
And then it's still that 1 inch depth.
Awesome.
In here. So let us work out how we are going to do this one.
Oh, so much love for that. Amazing project, Amy.
So let's add our glue onto here. And with construction glue, just give it that bit of time, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
So, and then let's just put our glue on these sides here.
Jack Newman on YouTube says, looks so good. It's my first watch of the live shows and I'm loving it. Welcome. Jules says, I love this, Amy. My dad would love this as he loves his sweets.
Oh, yeah. You could even buy sort of a big bag of sweets and just put them into the cellophane.
Yeah, the little bags.
Card bags, yeah. And sort of create your own, isn't it? It just
definitely
looks like so much time's gone into it.
Well, it has, to be fair.
Well, yeah. So we'll just hold that down here. And then we just need to put a piece of paper onto the top. I think we're going to have to go with the Santa one, aren't we?
Oh, he's so cute.
So let's put this onto here. So if we do 2 notches under the 5 on this one, and then 2 notches under the 5 here. Just waiting for that to... in fact, let's use a bit of this just to make sure it's going to stay down. There we go. And then we're just going to put this piece onto the top there.
So cute.
I mean, what you could do is as well, you know, like little Christmassy ornaments and things. You could stand those on the top, couldn't you, and sort of create a scene as well.
That would be so cute.
Which would look really nice.
Margaret says, I absolutely love this project. Kim says it would take me all day and many attempts. It is, you know, it's not a 5-minute make this.
It's not.
And it's a weekend or an afternoon aside, isn't it?
Definitely. But we've got plenty of time, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's why we like to start crafting at this time of year. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach that onto there and just finish covering up those papers.
Gorgeous.
And then what I'll do, I will put some numbers and things and really finish it off.
Yeah.
As I'm happy with it, and then I will share photos with it as well.
Please do.
You can see you've got just all of
phenomenal.
those gorgeous. Let me put it onto that camera there.
Absolutely
all those gorgeous sort of little drawers in there, and all the boxes as well.
Oh,
and how well does the paper pad work?
Absolutely beautiful. Hayley says, have you got the measurements? They are at the beginning of the video, and I definitely we all made sure like not to talk over them and go through them nice and slowly.
I'll post it on my Facebook page as well later.
Amazing.
Sort that for everyone. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, we're ready to see the next pad. It is absolutely stunning. Next up, we are going to our Snowy Skies and Brilliant Bokeh. So much love for the previous demo. It is an absolute showstopper. It's like the Bake Off in reverse. We're starting with the showstopper because why not? But I'm sure we've got amazing demos coming up. I absolutely do not doubt it. We've got 2 stunning paper pads in one with this one, Snowy Skies and Brilliant Bokeh. So let's show you this one. Now this is just gorgeous because again, if you've got toppers, little book pages, bits and pieces, you don't want anything too busy or too distracting, but it is just perfect. But you can equally use them on their own as well. And just get some sentiments on these, and for quick and easy makes, they're just phenomenal. So we have got, on one side we've got our gorgeous Bokeh, which is almost like a kind of hazy, you know, like if you sort of almost like half close your eyes and look at a pair of fairy lights, it's like that. It's just stunning, just those twinkly little beautiful bursts of light. It is so gorgeous. So that's this side, and then we've got your gorgeous snowflakes, and they almost look so frosty, they look crisp, don't they?
They're gorgeous, and I love the fact we haven't just done the same snowfall in the different colours. It's a whole different pattern as well, isn't it, which is good.
Absolutely. So we've got that sort of minty green turquoise. Then we've got, as Amy said, totally different snowflakes. These one are a bit more flourishy and a bit more kind of like lacy. And then we've got that with that navy kind of royal blue there, Bokeh. And then we've got your beautiful purple one, again with those really gorgeous spiky snowflakes. We've got our wonderful kind of like mid-blue there as well with the matching Bokeh. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is quite a good way to show these. Absolutely amazing. We've got all the details on the screen. We've got these black ones here with those kind of almost like pearly touches to them. They are absolutely stunning, very classy, very elegant. We've got the silver ones there in a kind of really nice symmetrical pattern. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, these ones again, I love these. These are almost kind of like, again, really hazy and whimsical and just absolutely stunning. You just can't go wrong with snowflakes. They are just the perfect accompaniment to any kind of winter occasion or Christmas card. And we've got these ones that are almost kind of like little poinsettias inside snowflakes. How clever is that? I absolutely think that is just beautiful. And then that's got that really rich navy Bokeh on the other side. And again, we've got some more black. We've got the black with the big snowflakes. You can be fussy cutting these, die cutting these. So many different things that you can do with these. And then these have got those big, large, kind of flourishy snowflakes as well with the kind of frosted purple colour there for you. Absolutely beautiful. And then we're still not finished. We've got this one as well. Again, this one's another great one for chopping into. You get the ones of all different sizes. And then that's kind of like a bluey purple on that side as well. Absolutely stunning. Don't forget, you're going to be getting 48 double-sided sheets in there. And they're all 8x8 in size as well. We've got some stunning makes to show you with those as well. Yeah, they're these ones, aren't they, Jess?
Yeah, I think they're behind them.
Behind these. Oh, yeah, I was going to say. Here we go. Oh, I love this. So, yeah, we've got a bit of fussy cutting on these. And again, just bringing in your other sort of core stash, your acetate wraps and sentiment sheets, your little book of sentiments, your mirror. We've got some paper folding on here from Jessica. We've got this one with a beautiful ribbon, just turning back those corners to pop that acetate in the middle. What an absolutely stunning, stunning card. Again, chopping them up into triangles, panels, squares, anything like that. You've got may the magic of the season fill your heart with joy. We've got this one as well, which just looks so effective.
Oh, I love that one.
I love it. And you know what? It's such a nice, simple card, isn't it?
Which you could use your scraps, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
That looks like, yeah.
Yeah, because you could totally resize this to a 5x5
Definitely.
or a 6x6. You know, you don't have to go this large. Obviously, it looks amazing with that acetate wrap and that chunky mirror border on there. Again, you could put an image on top of there because it's not, again, too distracting a background.
Yeah.
A topper maybe or a little book image. We've got some really fun and funky folds here. This one's by our lovely Sam, again with the acetate, mixing and matching those papers. And then we have this one as well by Jenny. I just adore this one.
I absolutely love this card.
It's just so like glamorous, isn't it?
So is it...
These are all like die cuts and like handmade sequins. And then we've got,
absolutely love it.
It's stunning, isn't it? We've got the acetate wrap. We've got 4 different patterns of the paper.
Oh yeah, in the background.
In the background, the acetate wrap and the sentiment. Just look at it, it's stunning.
It's one of those cards that was like you see something else, isn't it?
Isn't it? Absolutely.
Who did that one?
This one's Jenny.
I love it.
And then we have this one as well from our lovely Jessica. Again, I love this technique, the squares on squares. Yeah. So effective. Again, like Amy said, a great scrap buster.
Definitely. And a perfect way to use the duo design pads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got those two different pattern papers.
Getting both sides in as well. And obviously, because it's not foiled, you can use whichever mirror. So Jessica's chosen to use the beautiful sort of like frosted lilac colour, which is fine because like I say, there's no foiling on it. It's not going to clash. You can use whichever you want. But yeah, we just absolutely love those cards. Thank you so much to our wonderful design team members. Amy, are you ready to do another demo? Oh, no, no, we're not. We've got one more to show. Oh, sorry, I thought we were doing one at a time and then I thought, oh no, wait. And then the next one that we have is our traditional Christmas and music paper. Last but by absolutely no means least, it is stunning. We've got these beautiful, wonderful, really nice sort of homely, nostalgic Christmas patterns here with our music paper, which me and Amy said is not really... It's not got snow on it, it's not got snowflakes on it, it's not got Christmas carols on it. Obviously, it's really nice because it does make us think of those things like Christmas music and Christmas carols. But it is going to work so well with your everyday stash after. A bit like the stripes. And then we've got that beautiful tartan, really traditional and rustic and beautiful with the white Christmas trees on top. Again, this one, a great one for like all year round crafting. The blue sort of harlequin pattern. We've got that in the red and green as well. Christmas colours.
I think you're right, aren't you? I think even the music notes, that could be used all year round.
All year round.
For different things.
But like this one as well, you know, that is not, it's got festive colourways, but you can certainly use it after.
Yeah, I mean, collections like sporting pastimes that we've done, you know, like the more male
or that full of gents pad that we did. For sure. And then we have got touches of Christmas on this one. We've got the blue tartan with the black and the snowflakes. We've got this one as well with our beautiful poinsettias, a more kind of like rustic tablecloth check in there for you. Beautiful fair isles in here. Again, so much fussy cutting with these as well. You can be doing those wonderful chevrons. This one's my favourite out of everything. Again, that big sort of, almost like an American plaid kind of pattern.
It is, isn't it gorgeous?
Gorgeous with those grey trees on top. Again, so great for male Christmas cards. Perhaps you know someone, you know, like a male couple or a male relative that you don't want them to be too, you know, you want a manly Christmas card. This is great for that, isn't it?
Yeah, but And birthdays, I think.
Birthdays.
So many of these you could use all year round, like you were saying.
Oh, definitely. We've got those candy cane stripes, but in a more sort of tea-stained, like antique-y version. We've got the holly on that gorgeous neutral check background. And then again, we've got the wonderful kind of like Fair Isle knit with an absolutely perfect coordinating music pattern. So you could be using them both, you could be using them together. Absolutely stunning pad. You really do need all of them. And don't forget, you're going to get those bonus points as well. We'll show you some more cards, and then we've got one more thing to show you. Just gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely stunning.
That's such a clever idea, isn't it, to use your nesting dies and put the...
Absolutely. Maybe you've already cut a star out for something else, and this is the waist.
Yeah.
Absolutely use it in this way for sure. We've got this gorgeous sort of wrap card here with all of those Christmas sentiments. Now, again, you could swap those out for birthday sentiments. We've got a bit more paper folding on here by Sam, creating that Christmas tree. We've got this one. Again, I love this technique as well, using the double mats and layers, one slightly smaller.
Good, yeah.
So good, isn't it? We've got this one with the foiled edge card blanks by our Gareth with that Christmas jumper. How cute is that?
Cute.
So
It's a
cute.
clever idea.
And then we've got this one as well with our acetate wrap. Again, that's so appropriate. That warmest wishes with all of those jumpers and fussy cutting these chevrons out. Absolutely to die for. Okay, one more thing. I can't even believe we're just squeezing this in. This could do with its own show on its own. How much do we love this? 1 to 1,000,000 is 1,000,001 for me.
We just use it all the time, don't we?
All the time.
Yeah.
The big book of festive. Now, you guys love our shaped sentiments in the everyday. We've given them a complete Christmas makeover. 40 sheets of your 350 GSM die cut pages of sentiments in here. Absolutely beautiful. They are going to match perfectly with your adorable scoreable because they are the matching colours. Foiled beautifully, die cut to pop straight out. 490 for you, and lots of choice and variety. We've got from Our Home to Yours, Festive Wishes, Deck the Halls, Peace, Love, Joy, Jingle Bells. Gorgeous, gorgeous sentiments here. The typography as well, you know, I bang on about typography. It's phenomenal. And then you get them in the gold foiling as well with the more coordinating colours to be foiled in gold with. You're going to get multiples of each sheet. How many did you get of each sheet? Is it 4? Yeah, 4. 5? 5. Is that right? You got 5 of each sheet. Season's greetings, Santa's on his way, handmade for you. Here's to a Christmas creating memories that will last forever.
Oh.
How nice is that? And then you've got these ones as well, from me to you, to a marvellous man at Christmas. Again, that's going to go so well with some of those duo
papers,
designs.
yeah.
Lots of love this Christmas. We've got Across the Miles in here. What else have we got in here? Again, we've got the ones foiled in gold for you. Family and friends this Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Glad tidings. 'Tis the season to be jolly with those candy cane stripes. That's going to go so well with the Christmas cuties. Candy cane wishes, mistletoe kisses. To a special lady, peace on earth. Again, you've got those in those beautiful gold tones as well. And then we've got, it's absolutely jam-packed.
It just carries on, doesn't it?
It just goes on and on.
Yeah.
You've got really nice ones as well, such as Season's Greetings and Merry Christmas. So if you don't want anything too specific and you want something a bit more universal, you have got those ones in there. Obviously, Christmas Blessings as well, to a special couple. You've got Ho, Ho, Ho. There's Snow One Like You. Sending fun and laughter. So you've got some really nice cheeky ones in there as well. It's $14.99 for 40 sheets of those. 530 of your shaped sentiment. This one says 490. Are we able to just get that confirmed? Because
It says 490 on the website.
it says 530 on the SKU.
Thank you.
We're going to double check that. We think it's 490.
A lot.
Even so, though, I mean, come on. That could be like the best part of 500 cards.
Exactly, yeah.
That is amazing.
And I love the fact that, like, we've got samples to show you where
Yes,
people
we
have
do.
used, like, quite a few on them, but you can do because they're pennies, aren't they?
Absolutely.
You can put more than one on a card.
We've got this beautiful one from Kat with the Christmas tree. Gorgeous. And then we've got this one as well with our beautiful decoupage toppers. I'm sure you've probably seen some of these already. This one with our duo designs, that goes so well with that. Look how beautiful. Everything just works together.
Yeah, and it's because they're printed and forwarded on our adorable scoreable colours, you know that all the other things that you've got in your stash are going to work so well.
So well. I have to say, I pinched this card off for Shabney's. I know she does watch, but I thought, oh my goodness, we've got that purple and that special lady. I absolutely stole her card from the Christmas Blockbuster and just popped one of those on there.
Yeah.
Because I thought it deserves a second showing.
Stunning.
It's wonderful. So it's great for those little book pages. Again, we've got the 2 on there with the decoupage toppers. So great, isn't it? This little Christmas jumper card, that's a little cat special. The greens as well, you can use multiples of the same colour and they look so effective on there. Absolutely stunning. And then again, we've got this gorgeous little book card again. I think this one's going to be a cat one with all those layers. Again, we've got the duo design paper pads in there. Okay, Amy, are you ready for your second demo?
I am indeed. So this time we are going to use the Snowy Skies and Brilliant Bokeh. And again, I'm going to do a new card style that I've never done before. Because why not?
Why not?
What I've done, I'm just going to bring in the pieces. And again, let me put them all out so that people can see them. Again, people can screenshot them if they want to.
Amazing.
So 4 pieces, you will get them all out of an A4 sheet.
Yep.
So you could do it out of your adorable scoreable, your Miri card, but those are the sizes of the cards that you will need. So, because I've written on all of those, we are going to bring in, I've cut them again to size, and then we just need to score them all. And then we're going to bring in some of the pattern papers from that duo design pad. So, on the largest piece here, which is your 9.5, we need to score at the 2 and the 4. Then on the next piece, piece number 2, we need to score at 1.5, 3 and 4.5.
4.90. Amazing.
Piece number 3, we're going to score at 1.
I mean, we're still not disappointed, Jess, with 490 centimetres.
How many is it, did we say?
490.
490.
Oh, maybe the everyday one. Yeah, that's true.
And then the last piece, we're going to score at 1/2, 2 and 2.5.
Gorgeous.
There we go.
I'm so excited for this.
These are our pieces. So I think what we'll do one piece at a time, and then you'll see how it's going to all come together. So this one here is going to be your sort of your card blank. So we'll do that one way and that one the other. So that is going to be your first sort of layer there. So I think what we'll do, as I say, we'll go do one at a time and we'll cover it, and then we can move on to the next part. So I thought we'd bring in the rainbow for this one.
Why not?
So because it is 4 1/4, we're just going to go 2 notches under that.
Whoops. Just one of the die cutting machine plates. Don't worry, everyone. It happens. This is quite a small card for you, if you don't mind me saying, Amy.
It is, isn't it? Well, you know, I thought with the first one, we'd better...
yeah, I get that.
So let me just measure this last part. So it's 5 1/2. So we'll need to do another piece for these. We can come back and use that for another one. So 2 notches under the 4 1/4. And then if we do 2 notches under the 5 1/2. So that is going to fit inside there and then onto these 2. So we need to sort out which papers we're going to use. So I've brought in 2 of them, and I think we're going to use these 2 here.
Nice.
And then also bring in some from this side as well.
Gorgeous.
So let's decide. I think what we'll do, let's just do a real mix here. So
Amazing.
This one needs to be at 4.
I don't know about you, Amy, as well, but obviously we watched Nat's show together with these, didn't we? And
yes.
I don't know about, I was just like blown away. I thought, oh my goodness, they were
gorgeous,
stunning demos, weren't
yeah.
they?
And, you know, all of us, that is what we're here to do. You know, I for one am quite happy for people to replicate.
Yeah, same.
What we make as well. You might change the colours or the patterns of the paper, but you know, just take it as inspiration, isn't it? And so these ones need to be 1 3/4. So let's bring that to here. And I think if you've picked 2 of these papers, you've got sort of 4 sides to use, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
So these are the first. So let's stick these down first. So just bringing in tape runner for this one. Rainbow mirror is one of those things that I don't use in a little while, and then I use it and think, oh, I love it. Okay.
The right project.
Yes.
It's just, like you say, it does make you fall in love with it, doesn't it?
Definitely. So this one.
And this is definitely one of those paper pads, the Snowy Skies and the Brilliant Bokeh.
Definitely. And I think especially this, that's too long. The Brilliant Bokeh one, we can, it's almost like there's light shining on it, isn't it?
Absolutely. I was going to say it brings out that twinkle.
Yes. So this one needs to be at 4. Is that right? Yeah. So, and then if we cut this one just down to 4. So all of my mats and layers that I'm doing on this card are all just sort of go down in 2 notch increments. So we'll put this one onto there, and then we can put this onto our card. And I think with the size of this card, you could actually, it could almost be one of those that you use scraps for.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
You've
for sure.
got enough, you know, always keep, with your duo designs, always keep your scraps, and then sort of almost challenge yourself, isn't it, to see what you can make.
I mean, this is looking,
with the scraps.
This is looking phenomenal. Have you left yourself a white edge on this?
Yes, yeah. So I've left the white edge, just the 2 notches, then the rainbow, and then we'll put that one.
And then the paper.
Yeah, onto there. So that is our first layer. Then we're going to come in with our second one, and again,
we've got a lot of Rainbow Mirror lovers in the comments.
Have we?
Yeah, we know you guys love it. We do love it, to be fair. There's just certain pads that it just goes so well with. Carol Rooney says this pad just calls for it. You are absolutely right.
Yeah. So next up, we are going to do our next set of mat and layers. So this one here is 3 1/4. So if we do 2 notches down from there, and then we should get both out of this one, and then it's 1 1/2.
Amazing.
So 2 notches under the 1 1/2. Is that going to do it? Just about. There we go.
Just about.
And then I only need to cover these 2 panels. So then what we can do is have a look and see which one we'll use next. We should go in with this one next, I think.
This sort of like bluey, snowflakey one.
Yeah. Again, I'm never very good at remembering measurements. I have to keep going back. So this needs to be 3.
I know, I'm exactly the same. I think I'm not too bad when I'm like sat at my desk and I'm not demoing.
Yeah.
But even then, I probably am, and I'm not conscious of it because I'm not talking my way through it.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. And then these ones, we have got. There we go. Perfect. So again, we can stick these ones onto here.
Oh, Carol's got a really good idea for your advent calendar.
Oh, go on.
She said you could put it on like, you know, like on one of those like cake spinners, or you could get a fidget spinner, you know, to turn it round and have it like rotating.
Oh, how nice would that be?
That would be so good.
What do they? Is it a Lazy Susan?
Yeah, like a Lazy Susan. Yeah. Yes.
You see, I've got my die cutting machine at home on one of those.
Have you?
So I can spin it round. Yeah.
You could definitely
They're really
do that with
good
that.
to have.
But again, you could put like tinsel or lights. You can, as Amy said, you can dress it up.
Oh, definitely.
However you want to. And, you know, that's kind of the same for any garden project.
Yeah. And like I say, because, you know, if you are starting now, we have got that time to do it, haven't we?
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
So this one we're going to put onto there.
Gorgeous.
And this one is going to go onto here. And then what I'll do, I'll put this one onto the card and then we'll sort of see how it is going to come together. So we've got those two there, and then what we're going to do is fix that onto there.
Oh, I
and
have
then
seen this
onto
style.
here, and it's going to go down
Nice.
like this way. So let's.
Yeah, I have seen this style. It's very clever.
Again, if I was doing this at home, I'd possibly use red liner tape.
Yeah.
So just making sure I've got an equal amount of space at the top and the bottom there.
Love it when you can do that as well. Just
Yeah.
wedge it on in.
And then this one, if we fold that out and then put that one onto there. And then that should work, shouldn't it? Put that onto there and then fold it
Woo.
up. Yeah, so you can sort of see the shape that we're going to get
So
when we put
clever.
all of these on here. So let's do the next panel here. So again, and I think you're right, Bex, this is quite a small card for me, but I think you could do this in so many different sizes. Once
For
you've
sure.
got sort of the basic shape,
Yeah.
you could definitely sort of carry this on, couldn't
Oh,
you?
for sure. Yeah, you could do a longer card. You could do it taller.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, absolutely.
So these panels here are 2.5. So if we do 2 notches under the 2.5, and then just check the size of these. So they are 1.5 for that one. So if we do, again, just keep going down the 2 notches. And then this one is your 1. So again, get out some cardstock and just have a play around and see, you know, what are the sizes. So what should we do next? We'll do that one next, and then we'll do the patterned one
Last.
last.
Have you got one more to do? Yeah.
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 So I think we can do it that way.
Yeah, I think
so,
that'll look really good because then they'll be like alternating.
So 2.25, and then I think it was 1.25, and then 3/4.
Amazing.
That should be about right.
Love it.
So let's put these on here. It's just a nice card to really showcase. Let's move that in a bit. All of your different sort of pattern papers,
Yeah,
isn't it? You could do this
definitely.
with the cuties one, or that more traditional sort of Christmas themed one.
I think that's it. I think they've all got their own place, and I think that's, like you say, why we launched them this way with the 3. And like I say, don't forget, like, you're getting 3 paper pads, but they're all double-sided, so you're sort of getting 6 different looks and styles. But yeah, 100%.
So, and then this one, we'll just put on here. I mean, paper pads are just brilliant to have in your stash, aren't they? Because if you've got sort of toppers left over from collections, or you do just want to do sort of pattern papers and those sentiments there.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? You can let them do the talking for you,
Definitely.
or you can bring them into sort of, like you say, pad out the rest of your stash.
Yeah. So this one needs to go. I think we'll do it this way. That one can just, again, finding that centre line there, and then just add tape to there, and then if we put that down,
Oh, that's so cute.
then you can see how it's all going to, and then you can fold it so it all sort of folds into a, well, it's 5.5 by 4.25, so you could, it doesn't even need a sort of a large envelope
No,
to
you
put
get
it
that
into,
in a
does it?
6 by 6 or
Yeah.
a 5 by 7.
So, and then the last piece here, we're going to just put on.
Oh, you've given yourself a lot to do, Amy. There's people asking for the measurements for this one as well.
No worries, we can sort that.
We have got them on a what I say a screenshot. We have put them all in and kind of held it. So if you want to do a screen grab or grab a piece of paper and a pen and write them down, you absolutely can do as well.
I'll also, as I say, I'll put them on my
thingy page, social
Facebook
media page.
as
Yeah.
well.
There's a lot of comments saying that, yeah.
Jess, shh. Please don't give anyone any ideas. And then what I'm going to do, coincidentally, that has sort of sat right in the middle of there. So I think what I am going to do is try and get it so it's sat right in the middle. So I need 4 1/4. So if I do it that way, and then 1 1/4.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah,
it,
love
and
that.
then it just sits nicely there. Again, that's the sort of the similar thing that people have done with those Christmas cuties, wasn't it? To get the sort of the image right in the centre.
What is Amy's Facebook page?
Amy Wilkes Crafter.
Oh, Amy
Just make
Wilkes
sure it's got
Crafter.
Crafter at the end. Yeah, just send me a friend request and I can I'll accept it, and I'll put them up tonight. I'll do it tonight. I was going to do ironing.
Oh, what a
But you
shame.
know, needs must. I will do
Absolutely.
crafting instead.
I know, there was so much that I needed to do. We were at my mum and dad's for tea last night with Georgia, and then we came home and, you know, the tennis went on in the background, and then the background became the foreground.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
Before you know it, the evening's gone, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
and that's it, and you've done nothing, but it was
Ah.
totally worth it.
Oh, too right. And then this one, we're just going to do just a tiny piece. I think we'll just use the rainbow mirror on that one because it doesn't
Yeah, it looks-
actually give you a lot of space left.
Yeah, it's
So-
probably not worth matting and layering that one.
So there's quite a few mats and layers on this one, but once you've got the basic sort of card size, you can just, I mean, I know people here, we all vary our mats and layers, don't we? Some do 3 notches, some
Depends on the
prefer
card
2.
as well.
Yeah. So let's just,
Like as a rule, I do 2 notches, but like I say, it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
If I'm using and it depends what it is. If it's mirror, it is usually 2 notches.
yes,
But
yeah.
then if it's adorable scoreable, I want that colour to pop, so I go a bit heavier.
It's strange, isn't it, how we just, yeah. So,
Oh, that
and then
looks
you
so
can
cute.
see you've got, I mean, you could do the insides as well, but I think that just really showcases those. And then the last thing we are going to do is just come in with our sentiments. So these are the 2 I've picked. Celebrate the joy of the season.
Amazing.
And then may all your Christmas wishes come true. So I think we're just going to put them sort of like this. So let's get our...
Oh, the team have put the link into your Facebook page.
Oh, perfect.
They're so clever.
Let's use our foam pads. Oh yeah, and always tag me in if you make any of the cards. I love seeing how people have sort of
Oh, definitely.
taken the style and then sort of changed it up. And then lastly, tiny one onto here. So just putting it on that left-hand side because we want them to sort of hang over.
Oh,
Let's
so
make
cute.
sure that's in the centre. And there you go. So you've just got, and you can see it folds really flat, I
Yeah, it
think, for a really
does.
dimensional card.
The beauty of using papers, isn't it?
Yeah,
Let's
but-
get that shown off on the big camera, Amy.
But then you can see, there we go. And you can see the dimension that you've got in it. But another way just to showcase lots of papers, and I think you could even put another sentiment on there as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think it's, again, personal preference, but yeah, it would
Yes.
so do it. And again, gemstones, die-cut snowflakes.
Oh, you know me,
You could-
more is more. If I had more time.
You could, yeah, you
We
could
could-
go to
I
town.
could be here all day doing this
Absolutely.
today. Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sam Hatfield says, love this. Sandy says, this is a lovely card. Carol, another amazing project. Amy, oh, love it. Okay, Winut Weekly reminder. Moonstone die background panels. According to the myth, it is illegal to eat what on Christmas Day in the UK? Is it A, mince pies, B, sprouts, or C, chocolate? Okay, are we going to recap our new launch, Jess? Yeah, first. Lots of love coming in for that card. Okay, it is our wonderful Duo Design paper pad. Not only are these new launching today, and they are phenomenal, we have a reward points party on this week. So that means you are going to get bonus points for our new launches. So we are going to give you a bonus 300 reward points. Now that is if you are a Hunky Dory Club member, which is completely free to join. You just sign up with your email and password, or you might already have an account with us. So we're just going to add those points straight onto there. And then you can spend those on whatever you choose. They last a whole year. They build up throughout the year. And like I say, you can really rack them up at events like this, especially if you're planning on buying these anyway. They are $23.98. Like I say, if you are a club member, not only are you getting those 300 points, you're getting your 5% discount, which is working out at $22.78. But if you are one of our Diamond members, you will also still get the points. It's for our Club and Diamond members, and you will get that amazing reduced price as well of 10% off, which is working out at $21.58. Sorry, Jess, I'm on the wrong bit. And then we have got our double reward points. Absolutely amazing. That's on any of our new launches, and on all of your baskets, sorry, with the bonuses on the new launches. And what else do we need to mention? Jess, that's it. That was it, wasn't it? We've got everything there. So we've got our Christmas cuties and colourful stripes. Don't get me in trouble with Jess for not mentioning all the T's and C's and doing all the due diligence. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cuties and characters in this pad with the matching candy cane stripes. We've got that kind of hot chocolate cocoa bean brown there. We've got the gingerbread, we've got the doggies. Look how cute they are. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If you want to see them a little bit slower, you can flick back to the beginning of the show. We've got the ones with the toys, the penguins, our little teddy bears, oh my goodness, the cats, kitty cats, and the beautiful pink fairies. Gorgeous. We've got our Snowy Skies and Brilliant Bokeh, which Amy has just so kindly demonstrated for us with that amazing fun fold. And it's got obviously all of your Bokeh prints in there. So we'll just have a quick flick through that. We've got turquoises, we've got blues, we've got lilacs and sugar plum purples in here. All those crisp, frosty colours. We've got black and grey and silver in there. Just absolutely beautiful mixture of snowflakes with that coordinating Bokeh. Lots for you to be diving into with this pad. That one, again, a personal favourite of everybody's here. And then, again, beautiful purple, flourishy snowflakes along with those blues and purples in that one as well. Absolutely stunning. And our final one is our traditional Christmas and music paper with the most beautiful tartans, checks, plaids with the coordinating colour in the music notes print. And again, many of these are going to carry you through to your everyday stash. We've got harlequins, tartans. We have got some with a bit of festive imagery on there to just have a little nice nod to the season with our poinsettias, our sort of Fair Isle patterns in there, snowflakes. So you are getting those gorgeous, gorgeous touches of the festive season with this one. Really traditional, really nostalgic, nice, deep, dark, rich traditional colours such as your reds, your greens, your golden browns. Again, we've got that age stripe theme going on there with the red and the holly. And then the really cute little iconography Christmas Fair Isle there as well. Absolutely beautiful. We've got some more bits and pieces to show you because any of our duo design paper pads are any 3 for 2. So if you're only picking one, what are you doing only picking one of those? Let's just pretend that you're not picking one of those and you are multi-buying extras. You can choose any of our duo design paper pads and get any 3 for 2. So you can make your own bundles. We've got the delicate damask and subtle stripes in there for you. We've got the nicely natural and neutral Hessian. If you want to see any of these closer, just absolutely head on over to that website or see our previous shows. I think Hobby Maker did have a bit more time to pick and flick through some of these as well. So you can always watch Nat's show from the other day back as well. We've got our stunning skies. Absolutely beautiful. There's just a place for everyone's stash in here. And we have got some festive ones from the previous year. So we've got festive flowers and seasonal sparkle with that gorgeous sequin print and our gorgeous, gorgeous blooms, all dressed ready for Christmas in that one. You've got the poinsettias, you've got the lilies, the Christmas roses, pine cones, absolutely holly in there, everything you could wish for in a festive flowers pad. I'm surprised that's still there. Get that one in your basket. We've got our stunning snowflakes and soft snowfall with those sort of more subdued, delicate ones in there. Winter Wonderland and Fancy Flakes. So again, it's so great. You could make your own festive bundles, and then the midnight florals with vintage crackle on there. Absolutely gorgeous. They are all the same sort of setup, 48, 150 GSM coated papers with 12 different double-sided designs. Let's show you some more cards with today. Everybody's got a favourite. Chloe says she loves the quality. Gorgeous, gorgeous pads on here. We've got this one going with our decoupage toppers. That looks great. We've got the two different designs in there. We've got the Boca and we've got the candy cane stripes in there with our sentiments. Just shows you how much you can use with these. We've got decoupage toppers.
You can use them together, isn't it? Yeah.
We've got shape sentiments. We've got two different pads and it looks phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful. We've got this one. This is really similar to the one that you did with that kind of shape on there. We've got this sweet and simple little Oh, love those gemstones. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. We've got this little champagne number with the cream, using that Boca design and the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous champagne. Again, they're just going to go so great with absolutely everything in your stash. Bit of craft card. See, this is not a design that I would normally pair with craft card, but it looks great.
I love that one.
So clever. I love this one. This is another Jenny card. Absolutely beautiful. Fussy cutting into those. I genuinely thought they were poinsettias at first, but they're snowflakes made to look like them. How clever is that?
So elegant, that one as well, isn't
it? It is gorgeous, with the ombre stripes going down. Yeah, it really is. Again, beautiful makes from our wonderful team here. Again, we've got shaped makes here. Lots of strips and squares. You cannot go wrong with these pads. This one as well we loved from the VT. Another Jenny make. I promise I'm not like singling her out. They are all lovely. But again, this was another one that we just thought was an absolute showstopper. So you've got some torn edging in here. I love that fa la 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 la. It goes so well with the music notes, doesn't it? The little Christmas carol sentiment on there. Absolutely stunning. Love all of these makes. We've got this pink one from Jessica. Love that. And again, just so many different designs, styles, sizes. So you can see how wonderful they are going to just slide into your stash. I'm absolutely surrounded by cards here. It is fabulous, isn't it? I've just got a big pile on here. The gingerbread man. We've got this one. Oh my gosh. Absolutely spoilt for choice with these. Gorgeous. And then this one as well. I love that kind of technique as well with some die cut snowflakes. Yeah, I can't even show you, but honestly, there's so many on here. Amy, you ready for your third demo?
No problem. So last one, we're going to use the traditional Christmas and music paper. And what I'm going to do is, you know, a little while ago we did the sort of the tower concept card.
Oh yeah.
We're going to make one of those.
Oh, I love that.
It's going to be sort of 7 by 5 in size. So the first thing we need to do, I've cut 2 pieces, so they're 7 in length because that is going to be the length of our card. And then I've just done 4.5 wide, and then just scored at 1, 2, 3, and 4, just to give you that ½ inch tab on the end.
Nice.
And these are going to build our sort of, they're almost like the tower pillars, aren't they?
Yeah,
so
they're amazing.
This one.
I think ever since these come out, me and you have both been like, oh, we're going to make that card that's like a concept
Definitely,
card.
yeah.
Which goes to show like how wonderful our concept cards are. That like you take inspiration from months and weeks to come.
Yeah, definitely. Once you've got that design there and you know the sort of the shape of it, isn't it? So this one we're going to just fold down like so. And then what I always tend to do is the where you've attached it in there, I always put those at the front.
Yeah,
because then
me too.
you can't see them. It's It's just a little tip. It doesn't really make a difference, I don't think, but I just think it looks nice.
Yeah, it just makes
just
it
to
just
have
polishes
them
it off
there.
a bit more.
And then we just need to do our panels for the top. And I think once you've got this constructed, you can see, again, lots of different sizes that you can make with these.
Oh, for sure.
And because we are going to do it 5 by 7, so these are going to be along the top. So these are 7.5 by 1 inch. So we score at 5, and then the depth of the card, I think we'll have it at 2. So all of these, we just need to score at 5 and 7. So you need 4 of these pieces here. So again, at the 5 and the 7, and then lastly at the 5 and the 7. So let's move those out of the way, and then we can just attach. So you need 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. So we can just attach these. So again, if I'm always, I just take off that little edge on there, isn't it? So apologies, I do realise that there's been lots of sort of measurements
Yeah, no, it's
in
fine.
these demos, but if you do want them, as I say, I will put them up. But again, if you want to, just take sort of the style of it and sort of create your own, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So that can go onto there, and then that will go round. So this is the sort of the shape that we're going to do, and then attach it on the inside to those pillars on there. So let's just again put these onto here, and just using your red liner tape or construction glue, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
With this one, just because with, I mean, we'll call this a concept card because we did do it as a concept card, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think you need that strength, and people are going to sort of have a look at
Twirl it round.
Yeah, to kind of see how it's been made, isn't
Oh,
it?
definitely. Yeah, I think it's definitely one that is really good with the with, like you say, concept cards.
Yeah.
And sort of any 3D makes, really.
Definitely. But again, this is another one that is really dimensional, but does
Yeah.
fold.
It does fold flat, absolutely.
Pretty flat,
yeah.
doesn't it? Once you've made it up. So again, just making sure I've got where the score line is. And then you can burnish all these and go in, but obviously because of time, we will do it like this.
This is okay. It's coming together really nicely.
And then if we just bend that over and then just add that to there. So you've got your 2 panels for the top and the bottom.
Oh, and then your
and
towers.
then you've got your towers to go in there.
Beautiful.
So we'll come back and construct this because we'll need to choose our papers. And actually I've taken 2 of our papers already.
Ooh.
How gorgeous are these? So I think what we'll do, we'll use this for the pillars and then this one for the top part.
Yep.
So we'll bring in our paper trimmer again, and then this one, because it's 7, I've already done our gold matte layers, so this needs to be 6 3/4.
Yeah.
And then what I tend to do is cover every side. You don't have to, do
Yeah,
you? There's
again, no, it's
certain
just
sides you don't see, but I think
just that more polished finish. If
Yeah.
you can spare it. And I think with the papers as well, you're getting multiple sheets. They're nice and lightweight. It's kind
Yeah.
of, it is worth doing, especially with papers. It allows you to be that little bit more extravagant almost,
Definitely.
because you're not really being more extravagant because you get multiples, and it's much, if you think about like the Blockbuster or the designer card packs where you're getting 1 sheet of cardstock or
Yes.
even 2, this you're going to get 4.
yeah, and I don't think any of the makes, even sort of the advent calendar, hasn't actually used up that much, has it?
No, you're still going to get it. You can still make it from 1 pad,
yeah,
can't you?
you're going to have a lot of papers to make lots of other projects.
Yeah, exactly.
So we will come in with our mats and layers. And again, just for speed, you can use your paper tape runner for this because it's your mats and layers, so we know it's going to hold them. I mean, you could also, once you've cut the panels, I mean, you could use either side, couldn't you? So if you wanted to,
definitely.
you could
Alternate them.
yeah, definitely. With your music notes in the background, you could do that as well.
For sure.
And then just making sure we've got our even amount around here.
Gorgeous.
Definitely want to try some of them with the sort of the strips of paper, isn't it? There were some really nice examples, weren't there?
Yeah,
where people
absolutely.
have just sort of done strips of it, like especially that is it Brilliant Bokeh?
Yeah,
That
and
looks-
again making like ombres and rainbows. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it really is. And again, you can recreate these with like, as Amy said, like some of your scraps and bits and pieces in your stash.
I mean, I think all of the projects we've done today, you could swap and change any of the design pads, couldn't
definitely.
you? So even sort of the advent calendar, if you wanted to do a much more sort of traditional one, would look lovely in this with the Christmas trees on and the holly and
Yeah, it really would.
sort of
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
nice. So last one is going onto here, and then we will stick these on. So again, is the tape runner going to last the whole show?
We hope
This
so.
is the question. Yeah, otherwise they'll say we only come in here just to get new tape runners.
Yeah. I know, it's one of those, isn't it?
We always seem to need new ones when we come in here. So again, the mat and layers take a bit of time, but I think it's worth it just to really showcase those papers. And I do like a mat and layer just to. I think with this one as well, it gives it the strength, doesn't it?
Yeah,
To
definitely.
hold it. And then this one we will do. And then in terms of the sort of the images we're going to put on here, I've taken one of them from the little book from the Blockbuster.
Amazing.
And we'll bring that one in a second.
I'm so glad, because like I say, I've been saying like all along, like, oh, you could use it with your toppers or your little book pages. And then the fact that you are doing that is just so great. It really does just prove that we're not just saying, oh, bring this in.
No,
like it actually genuinely
works
does work.
perfectly, yeah. And especially, I think you're right with the little book, because there's so many pages. Well, there's 120 pages, isn't it? So you do need something extra. So you're not going to have
Absolutely, 'cause
maybe enough cardstock in your Blockbuster to
it's
cover all of those.
It's likely that you're going to use that. You're going to want to use that cardstock with your toppers.
Yes.
So you might not even have that much left, or you might just personally not want to and want to challenge yourself to use something different. Like you say, yeah, 100%. And you're not, like you say, you're not going to get 120 pieces of cardstock anyway. So why not start diving into this kind of thing?
Definitely. And you've got the sort of the snowflake ones for the sort of the wintry, snowy things that are in the book. Then you've got the real traditional Christmas colours in this one. Then you've got the stripes in the other one, isn't it? So you know you're going to have something that's going to work for all of them.
Absolutely. And like I say, it's so fun going through them and pairing them up.
I actually really like that.
I
you know,
do.
when you haven't got it's similar to sort of like Whopper toppers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or where you haven't got the
Matching.
papers, so it's almost like having a look through your stash and seeing what you can use to go with them.
Oh, absolutely.
So just cutting the ones for the top now. So using this sort of, did you say it was called like a harlequin, is it?
Is it Harlequin? I feel like
don't
that's the
know.
right word.
I feel like
It's not gospel, but I think so.
that's
I did
that's
say
what we're
Harlequin.
going to call it,
and
yeah.
I hope I'm not upsetting anybody.
So, and then the last one onto here. And then I think that is all done. So let's move the trimmer out of the way. Again, bringing in our tape runner. And I've already done all the mats and layers.
Awesome.
So I always think when I see those music notes, you know, like the delightful die cut pads with the music.
On the instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It would
like,
work
you know,
so well with
you
things
just
like
know
that.
what it's going to work with.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much. Like, they practically pay for themselves, these pads.
Yeah.
They're so useful.
And there's certain things that we have out all the time, isn't there? Like on that bookshelf behind our desk. So
Oh, it's crazy,
yeah.
isn't it?
The Duo Design paper pads are always on there. Colour block pads. Any sentiments or alphabets that we do
Yeah, it's
are
all
always
on
on there as well, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure.
It's about having them to hand, isn't it? So you know
Yeah.
you can go through them.
Yeah, definitely.
And that one. There we go. And then the last few. And then we are ready to put it all together.
Gorgeous.
Oh, this aircon's a bit blowy.
Do you need it off or can you manage?
I think I've lost one on the floor. We'll grab it in a second.
Is it round your side, Amy, or? Yeah.
It's gone down here. Don't worry, I'll
Okay.
cut another one.
Okay.
I think
It's gone.
I think it might have gone. It's only a bit of the.
Oh, you're only one short as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. It's just the gold mirror that's disappeared. Let's cut one more piece. So it was 2 notches under the one, and then 2 notches under the 2. There we go. That's it. And then we can just stick these on, and then it is all going to just stick together. So with this one, you can sort of fold it flat and then just add them on.
Yeah.
So let's just do that. Try and save a bit of time. Bring that around. But again, even with this one, you could use your scraps, couldn't you, with
Oh,
this?
definitely. 100%.
I mean, I'm terrible. I don't, because we have so much, I'm not always one for saving scraps. But I think with the Duo Design pads,
Yeah.
I definitely do, because I love the cards where they've perhaps got the smaller pieces on them. And
I know, they look so cute,
Yeah.
don't they?
I think the other thing that would work really well with them is your layout library.
Yeah.
So anyone who's got the layout library, you're going to be able to make so many different styles of cards.
Oh, 100%. There's so many
yeah.
of those layouts that work so well with our Duo Design paper pads.
Definitely. So we've got those 2 panels there, and then we've got our Christmas trees that are going to go into here. So we just need to add, again, for time, I am just going to use,
Bit of tape.
yeah. So just to make sure you get them in the middle, isn't it? Just making, there we go. So I am going to put them at the top, but you can put them sort of, I've seen lots of different ways of doing
Like
it, isn't it?
variations.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could even put like your little belts like a bit more centrally, or
Definitely, yeah. So
totally up to you. Love that.
and it is another one of those card styles, isn't it, where you can sort of change it up and
Yeah.
do different sizes. So that one can go into there.
Oh, Cal Rooney says, I have a drawer full of scraps my granddaughter loves going in and making teeny tiny cards.
Oh, what a good
So
idea.
cute. Viv says, what a fantastic start to the week with these amazing demos, Amy.
Oh, thank you. So last thing I've done, I've just got this gorgeous Christmas tree
Ooh.
image, and we're just going to put it into this gold frame and just attach it into that centre. So I've just cut that frame just using 2 of the stitched
Oh yeah, ovals.
ovals.
I mean, that is the perfect image for this card. The colours.
They just match perfectly, don't they?
Don't they?
Yeah, and as I say, I think if you go through the book and you've got these duo design pads, you're going to be able to
Mix and match.
mix and match, definitely.
Yeah.
So let's just make sure
goodness.
we get in all of that.
That scene
Gorgeous
as well.
image in.
It's just gorgeous. It reminds me, there's a shopping arcade in Leeds. I think it's called like the Victoria Quarter or something.
Yeah.
And it genuinely looks like that, you know, with like the tiled floor and the
Oh.
old glass. If you're
How
ever that
nice.
way, you need to go and visit it. It's really nice. And I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness, I know where that is. I've been there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's like the Miller Arcade in Preston is like that too. Just those gorgeous old shopping arcades.
They're so nice,
They're
aren't
so
they? Yeah.
nice. But yeah, it does always remind me of little festive trips to Leeds.
And then you've got that gorgeous topper that we're going to put in the centre there. So I want to attach it to these 2 sides. So we just need to put our tape just on the edges there. Otherwise it's going to go over too much.
Oh, I love
so
that.
Let's just, you almost just need to lie it
Yeah.
and it sort of just falls into place there. And then if you can see that's how it
Yeah, it
folds almost
folds.
flat, doesn't it? And then if we go that side, and then you've got it
Just prop back up.
in the centre there. And then the last thing we need to do is just take a sentiment and let's have a look. What have we got? I think I might actually bring out some of this colour.
The red.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? We've got every colour, well, every festive colour in here.
Here we are. Warmest winter wishes.
Amazing. You've got your maroon, you've got your red chili, you've got your green tea. Absolutely spoilt for choice with all these colours in here.
So we've got, in fact, I'm going to use 2 because
why not?
So we have got your, make sure the tape's coming out. We've got your warmest winter wishes that can go at the top there, and then hope you have a cosy Christmas.
Aw.
Just on that bottom part there.
Gorgeous. Absolutely
So
stunning.
if we put that right in the middle, just hanging over that top part slightly, but then you can
There we
see,
go. What a
you've
what a
got-
stunning card.
and you've got that sort of depth and dimension in there as well, haven't you? But it
That is-
stands up.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you. Sorry about the long demos.
Do not worry, everybody is loving at them. Jackie says, fantastic shows, amazing demos. Carol Rooney says, it has been brilliant. I've enjoyed every minute, so do not worry. We are going to wrap up the show. Yes, sorry if we have kept you, but it was totally worth it. Next up on Hobby Maker, Anne-Marie is there, everybody. 1 p.m. she has got another wonderful concept card, the Festive Terrariums.
These are going, I'm sure these are going to fly out, aren't they?
Oh, they're going to be amazing. 4 p.m. she's got a brand new prism texture paste. You might have seen those on the back cover of the magazine. And she's got new for the love of masks. They're stunning. 7 p.m. she's got another look at that concept card as well. So 1, 4 and 7. Next up on Hunky Tory TV. Cozy Christmas morning again. Me and you are back. We're doing a little switcheroo.
over?
We are swapping over. Unwrapping 2 of our brand new Whopper topper pads. I don't know how I'm
Yay.
going to beat those demos, but I am certainly going to try, and they are phenomenal Whopper topper pads. So we cannot wait. That's going to be at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Monday.